So thank you, Srinath, for being here and sharing your wisdom. So if you can.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for attending the Srinath Narayanan Masterclass. We are closing officially now, but we'll have the session after this. But Srinath will be announcing the winners, but everyone will be called here, and Srinath will give you a small like feedback here or say something about you. So when anyone is here, I would request others to cheer for them. Okay. So who is the first one, Vidhi?
Samuel was excellent with his calculation overall. He didn't attend the first day, but whenever he attended, he wrote very good answers. I think he probably had the best handwriting in the camp as well. So yeah, it was a pleasure having you here.
Wow. Claps. Thank you, Samuel. Amukta is not here, so we'll skip that. Oh.
Shub was also, I think, one of the top performers in the camp. Having said that, actually, everyone was really good. Everyone improved considerably. But I was really happy with how attentive Shub was. He took feedback from day one and really tried hard to implement it in the future days. And I felt there was a considerable improvement in how well he was, calculating and analyzing things from day 1 to day 4.
Maybe have a good dad here, please. Join us. If you want to say something, please.
Thank you very much for the feedback and the camp. We were actually very excited to attend and very happy to be here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ankit.
Ankit was definitely one of the top players in the camp. He was quiet. He did his work without disturbing anyone. He did his calculations without disturbing anyone, and he was mostly always solving the positions correctly. So I think one of the nicest students to have in the camp, and also a very strong chess player. I would say stronger than what your rating is right now. All the best. I hope you perform well in the upcoming tournaments.
Please. Do you have anything to say? Okay. Thank you, Ankit. Samhita.
Samhita was also someone who improved considerably from day 1 to day 4, and I was really happy with how hard she put effort in the positions in the camp. Clearly the best singer in the camp, and also I was happy that she was generally the first one who started answering questions back at me. Whenever I would say this is the conclusion, this is the answer, and this is wrong, she would always come back saying why not, and why is my answer wrong. And I was happy that she was the first one to do that in the camp, because that's what opens up the dialogue of question and answers is what opens up the analysis, and that's why you get the most learning from. So yeah, I was happy that she was the first one to do that, and congratulations on your title as well and your rating of 2000.
Oh. Thank you, Samhita. Who is the next one?
Rajveer Patil.
Rajveer.
Rajveer, I mean, like I said, almost everyone improved considerably from day 1 to day 4, and Rajveer was also always trying really hard and doing really well. I felt there was a considerable improvement as the camp progressed, and he took my feedbacks, he tried really hard to implement it. I don't have anything super special to say because I think he was nice and mostly quiet and doing his job, not being naughty. So that's why I don't have a special mention.
Please join us. And if you want to share anything. Thank you.
Thank you, Gandhi. This talk is
Divya Shri.
Divya, I have almost the same feedback as I had for Rajveer. I thought the positions were a bit difficult for you on the first day. In general, the camp felt at a very high level, but on day 2, day 3 and the subsequent days I found that you were solving pretty well, and on the last day you were pretty much on target on most of the positions. So well done.
Shitish Prasad.
Yeah, Kshitiz is definitely the joint winner of the naughtiest kid in the camp. I think it's typical at his age to be sharp with quick calculations, and he had that speed, he had that sharpness, but also at this age I think it's important to also start learning to find the best resource for the opponents and calculate deeper. So this is something I'll probably repeat for another student later, but this was the feedback I had.
If you also want to share something.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the feedback. And we're really more I've asked the friend to work on it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Matthew.
Matthew was the quietest kid in the class, and he tried really hard through the sessions. I felt there was a little bit of improvement from day 1 to day 4, but probably a little too quiet. I would love to see him participate more and engage and talk more during the sessions.
Yeah, please, everyone come. So his grandparents have also come, please, and sisters. Matthew, are you excited to see all of them? You can come this side, yeah. Thank you. Do you want to say anything?
Oh, thank you for this incredible, truly once in a lifetime experience, and I hope there will be more of these. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Matthew.
FM Aditya Chulikar.
Aditya also did pretty decent in the camp, but I did have a few feedback which we discussed yesterday in person. And in general, aside from that, I also feel you do have the potential to get better at calculation and visualization in general, to be able to see deeper. I think you are one of the unique people who give the answer of Bishop D1 in the first position, which maybe give a certain indication of what your style is. But working on those things which we discussed yesterday might break away certain gates and barriers and pave the way for more improvement in the future, like a dramatic improvement.
FM Aadhavan Atish
Aadhavan was incredibly good. I would say amongst the very top performers in the camp. He was generally one of the fastest to solve in most of the positions, and it was very hard to not give either Ankit or Aadhavan the best student award, but I had to choose only one. But otherwise, yeah, Aadhavan was very good with both solving. He was very good with, whenever we analyzed some positions, the kind of moves he came up with was also excellent. I think both Aadhavan and Ankit are a bit underrated at 2200, and they can certainly become much stronger than their rating. At whatever point, growth, improvement, it takes time. It takes different intervals of time for different players. Sometimes it's 1 year, sometimes it's 2 years. But generally what happens is there is a sudden spurt of improvement, a sudden gain of a few hundred points. And for both these players, I think that should be around the corner.
Well done, Aadhavan.
CM Kola Bhavan.
Kola was also a very nice student, quietly doing his work. He did really well in most of the positions. I would estimate around his rating at the moment, at around 2200. But also the set of positions we did, the limited sample size, doesn't necessarily convey the full potential. But I was pretty happy with how he solved the positions in general. And general disclaimer, there's absolutely no negative feedback in the camp because everyone was trying really hard, everyone was paying attention. And also a general disclaimer, it's absolutely impossible to completely estimate each individual based on the interactions I've had with the overall group, because we solved a certain type of position, certain set of positions, we discussed certain set of positions, but it's still not as informative as a one-on-one session. So if I say that there's something to improve or give a certain feedback, it's not from a negative point of view. It's from a point of view of just what I observed from these 3-4 days. And there are mostly positives about all the students that I've worked with. And it's the same with Kola as well.
I want to say only one thing, a big thanks to the Aditya Rai sir to inviting this wonderful and precious event camp. Very, very thank you.
Thank you so much.
WCM Kritika Boyne.
Kritika, again, I felt very underrated at 2000, as the tournament also shows till now. She was very attentive. She was the first one to actually talk in the camp when I asked the question of what separates the skill level of players in the very first session, and her calculations, her solving was quite often at par or better than much higher rated players.
Sundar Devitt.
Applause.
Sundar was quietly doing his positions, and I didn't notice any special insight during these 4 days. But I felt he performed quite decently at I think around the rating level, the skill level that he has right now.
Thank you, Sundar. You want to say anything? Okay.
Riyansh Venkat.
As everyone knows, I think clear winner of the naughtiest kid in the camp. Super sharp, super quick with his calculations, with his moves. When we were analyzing, he came up with very interesting ideas, very interesting moves. I think it's typical for his age that he's good at certain things like that. And it's a skill that we should appreciate and let it grow further. But as I kept giving repeated feedbacks in the camp, it's also important to have the system to thinking develop further. Slow down, look at opponents' strong moves before they find it, and that will improve your strength considerably further. But yeah, it was a joy and cheer to have you in this camp. And it's nice having everyone completely quiet and doing their positions would make it a bit too dull. So it was also nice to have a Riyansh and Jacob in the mix.
Thank you.
Aadhav did quite well. Again, I saw good improvement from day 1 to day 4. Camp started with your birthday, barely a few days into life as a teenager. And again, I felt he was one of those students who might have found day 1 a bit challenging based on the answers that I received. But by the time the day 4 came, he was considerably better with his output, how he saw the positions and how he did in general. So yeah, I was quite happy with how he performed during the camp, and good luck to your tournaments.
Smile. Thank you. Huh? No, in this one.
Want to announce this one?
Yeah, so Aadhavan best student in the camp.
Oh!
But by bad margins, because as I said, there were a few others who were incredibly good, and until the last minute I couldn't really make up my mind on who to choose amongst the one, but I had to choose one, and I guess the final position also helped tilt things a bit in your favor, the very final answer. But yeah, at 2000 I think again clearly underrated.
21.
Yeah, 2100. Clearly underrated, and I guess the tournament standings also showed that in a certain way. Although 2 games to go, I don't mean to add pressure on anyone. But he was very good at solving. He, especially the last 2 days, he solved the fastest and he saw things quite deeply. So I was pretty happy with how he did his calculation exercises. And in terms of his general understanding also, the moves were pretty good. So based on the data I had, he was definitely one of the best in the camp and edged ahead in the very last moments as the best.
Wow. This is a prize for him. Can we have a round of applause? You can show the book. Congrats, Aadhavan. Thank you.
भाई मैं ये बुक आज खरीदने वाला था। सही में।
Okay.
The ज्ञान